Well, if you haven't heard the news yet, I hate to be the one to break it to you. Maybe for some of you this isn't such a big deal, but Horizon is moving away from VR entirely. I am in complete shock and disbelief. Um, yeah, it's really hard to believe. Definitely thought we had a lot. I don't actually. I never saw VR going away for Horizon, but the official statement is Meta Horizon Worlds is being split off from the VR Quest ecosystem so that they'll be independent. Um, Pretty heartbreaking. So all of our worlds that are VR will not be accessible at some point in the future. Timelines to be shared eventually, uh, probably next month, I would guess. And development is going to be strictly for mobile. And if you're working on a VR world, better be mobile compatible. And it's rough. So yeah, that's some pretty heavy news. Secondly, the recommendation is if you have a passion for VR, like at least this little hooligan does, you should be looking at the START program. The START program is Meta's program for traditional developers, Unity, Unreal, Godot. They go through the START program to publish their worlds and get support there. So that's, if you're interested in VR, that's where you should be looking. That said, there is some good news here if you're a mobile developer. Mobile development is going to still get another $50 million this year for the bonus program. There won't be any VR bonuses going forward, so you're going to get more money. That is to be phased out, so I expect it's going to be a couple months is my guess. We'll see what ends up actually happening when they release timelines. Let's see. So, and honestly, I always like hold myself back from expecting anything until we see the first month to really know what it's going to be like when it's mobile-only bonuses. Like, will our mobile bonuses go up because there's more money now since VR is not being financed? I don't know. That's what I'd hoped for, but it'll be interesting to see what actually happens. I know for one of our worlds that we're working on, it was heavily VR. It was mobile was supported. We're going to be pushing to make it extra mobile friendly. And I think we got to take some time to analyze the options for VR developers. So if you're a mobile developer, Horizon's great. Studio is going to be great for mobile. There's a lot of great things for mobile. If you're interested in VR like I am, my recommendation is to look into either Unity or Godot. My personal favorite is Godot, but I think it's a little bit more setup. It's easier once you're set up, but the setup is not to be underestimated. Yeah, so the easiest solution is Unity. It's got tons of resources that have already been built. You've got Meta Blocks, which is drag and drop features from Meta that you can drop in to add VR support, to add multiplayer support, audio, directional audio. There are a lot of features in Unity that make it very easy to get started and get going. In Godot, you'll be using OpenXR, which is it makes things easier, but it's still a little bit of work. I do think from a development standpoint, Godot is easier once you have your VR app working and your avatars looking the way you want them to look. Unity, though, for their multiplayer, especially if you're looking at multiplayer, Unity is going to give you some free development time. Godot is going to be a little bit more work on the multiplayer side. You might be able to find some open source resources to make it easier, but Unity will provide you multiplayer matchmaking services up to a certain number for free, which is awesome. Of course, Unity is a little bit, it's not open source, so there's some bureaucracy you'll deal with on the Unity side. And but yeah, for me, I'm in on Godot. I've become kind of a diehard Godot fan in the last month or two, so very excited to be developing there. Let's see, what else is there to say? Well, you guys might know, since I've made some announcements, I was just, like, literally last night I was writing scripts for promotional videos and for our Slumber Party world, and all of it is completely just not relevant anymore. I'm so disappointed. I was like, that aged poorly, because we wrote them last night, and then this morning just blew up in our face. So, what I want to say is, you might have seen in our previous video, the one about comparing which platform to develop VR in, obviously not Horizon. And even in that, we mentioned that mobile has been the focus for Horizon, and it's kind of been, the elephant in the room if you wanted to develop for VR in Horizon. So it wasn't really a great option. It's unfortunate that it's no longer an option. But I also mentioned that we're working on a 3D modeling tool, and it's got a lot of work left. It's like I've been targeting to get an alpha out by summer, so you guys can try it out in the the Quest App Store. It's a ton of work, absolute ton of work. But it starts as a 3D modeling tool. My core focus, as I mentioned last time, is a social VR 3D modeling tool. And I think whether or not you want to build for mobile or you want to build for VR, it becomes a great place to develop in 3D model, especially if you're into that sort of development style. We have plans to build drawing tools so you can paint your own textures and all sorts of cool stuff. It's like, I don't want to make any promises because it's very hard, and it's even harder to make it all come together. I think we're going to pull it off, but like painting on pixels and making it happen in real time and look as good as it would if it was like a Photoshop on your computer when you're doing it in VR and just like every frame is perfect, that stuff is difficult. So until I see it, it's one of those things I don't even want to tell you about it, but I think it's one of the coolest features we're developing in the next month or so. So 3D modeling, texture painting, and then you can take that and you can bring it into, if you want to build for Horizon, you can export it and bring it into Horizon Worlds and build it for mobile. And I really think there is something about building in VR, and I think there's something about building with people in VR. If you haven't experienced that yet, it is revolutionary. It'll change the way you develop. So I hope you'll give it a try when the time is right. We are planning to sell it. We're planning for like a $20 price point. We think the value will be there. I'd love to do it for free, but I just can't. Gotta pay there's so many things to pay for, to be honest. Like multiplayer costs money, and we're building a way to make that more affordable. So anyway, it's unfortunately going to cost a little bit of money, but I also think it'll be more than worth it. So I hope you guys will be interested in that later this year when we have more information to share. And I also think now that Horizon is exiting VR, it's something where we're looking at and we're talking as a team about how possible is it to make that 3D modeling tool. Realistically, once you have 3D modeling, you're social with your friends, you're not far off from what we had in Horizon, which is just hanging out with people. And so we're like, is there a way we can bridge the gap and bring in some of the things that we wish we'd had in Horizon? Like, imagine as a creator, you could sell assets. I think that's something we're heavily talking about, because as a platform, we won't have a way for you to make money. But if we did have an asset store, you could sell things to other people. And not everyone's there to, make money. Some people are just there to hang out with friends. So you'd be able to sell to those people who just want to develop, and you can sell them, art or even scripts. We're building it in TypeScript. That took me 4 weeks to set up, but we have pretty cool TypeScript. I've actually been able to port over some of my utilities from Horizon, which has been great. And anyway, long story short is that's something we're talking about literally today because of this announcement. We're thinking, okay, maybe we can provide a place for VR developers who want to make money there, a way to make money. So we'll keep you posted as we develop it. Like I said, I can't make any promises because it's all difficult. Like hosting a store costs a lot of money. There's a lot of cost to holding those items in the cloud and then downloading them. Like making it free is even more expensive because it costs a couple pennies for every download. So if you make something free and 100 people download it, it just costs you $1. And it's like, oh no. So anyway, there's a lot more research to be done. And my heart is in absolute shattered pain right now. I'm sure many of you are feeling the same way if you come from the same background as I have. But I think this is going to be better for both VR and for Horizon. I think it's going to be a huge loss for everyone. We are all losing our VR worlds. That's my recommendation is to go in and record it. I think that's the best way to capture it's not the same as being there, but you really can't export primitive worlds. You lose the texture, you lose the lighting. Code blocks isn't really something that can be exported very easily or well. So I think of video recording, going through your worlds and recording it on video. I'm planning to do something like a 30-minute, just like for every world. Here's the experience. Let me tell you about creating it, what's there. Something like that is probably what I'm going to do for all of my favorite VR worlds. And but the goal, I believe, is to make mobile more stable, right? Like holding on to VR on a platform where they don't even care about VR. They haven't for a very long time, guys. I know none of us really wanted to admit it, but they haven't cared about VR. And mobile was like stuck, right? And to me, I like this analogy. I think it's like, you know that idea if you build a boat, but you keep replacing parts of it, is it the same boat? This is like, we had a boat that was VR, they landed on shore, and they kept building the boat over and over again, but now the boat is on the ground, and ground is mobile, and water was VR, right? Like, they've transitioned the boat. It's not the same boat, it's not in the same location, it's bad. But, the parts that were clinging to the water needed to be cut off for them to not have bugs and errors and things. And so I think for the Horizon platform, if you're a mobile developer, it's going to be good. If you're a VR developer, this is also going to be good. You're not going to have to deal with Horizon's baloney for what that's worth. And what I mean by that is like all the bugs and problems because they didn't really care about VR and they haven't for a while. Now, that's not to say Meta doesn't care about VR. My understanding is VR numbers are up. They're higher than they've ever been before. It's just, as a company, they have to chase after the users, which is, I don't like corporate baloney, so that's not for me. Okay, seriously, hearts going out to all of you guys. I hope we'll see some interesting things in the future. I would definitely, if you're looking to continue developing VR, check out Unity, check out their multiplayer template, check out Godot if you're interested in a challenge. None of these are easy tasks. None of these compare to the primitives. It doesn't compare to what I'm trying to build for you guys as an app, this 3D modeling tool. Like, those are all super fun and easy design. Like, my goal is I keep my mom in mind. I mentioned that last video. Like, I keep my mom in mind. I want her to be able to have fun there. But I would say, I heard this question earlier today, which was, how difficult is it to do Unity compared to, like, let's say Studio? And I think they are identical in terms of difficulty. The difficulty of Studio was going to be higher than Desktop Editor, and Unity is a little bit higher than Desktop Editor as well. I think they're about on par, so. Okay. Good luck, guys. I'll see you in VR, or I'll see you when I see you, whatever that is. Oh, man. Yeah, all right.